Hello everybody, Izzy 365 here. Welcome back to more of the Kingdom Hearts 2 story. When last we left off, we had, we got into the world that never was, and we have been attempting to beat Xemnas the first time, which is the only time we fight him before Endgame. The problem has been, both times during the fight, my game has crashed during the reaction command where we do the face-off on the tower, which has been a big problem, as you need that reaction command to actually beat him, because he starts off the fight with it, which was fine, and then the second time when he's down to his last health bar, which normally will end in his utter demise. I could not for the life of me figure out what was going on here, and I did a little research online, and it turns out if at any point during the fight you go into limit form, you will get that exact same error. So, real quick, I'm just going to look through everything here. As far as abilities go, I have Lucky and Draw on. Right before I enter that fight, I am going to be switching that off. So instead of my area of effect finishers like Explosion and Magnet Burst, I'll be putting on Aerial Finisher and Guard Break. And I will be switching Lucky out for damage control. I should also have Second Chance by the time I get up there to the top, as I realized last session I'm leveling up by the time I get there. I only have about 1,300 experience to go. It's not too much more, and next level up I get Second Chance, so that's an ability I definitely want in the next fight. And we're literally just going to be going nuts here. Let me just double check this real quick. Status. Summons are good. Yeah, I've got 4 more kills for Master Form, or for Final Form, so... The Magnet Burst right here is really less. And we've almost hit. I can get this dancer right there, and we're going to just drive into Final Form. And again, we can literally just spam Thunder. Anyway, 4 kills to level up Final Form. And the dancers can't get close to me. And I got Auto Final, and my form has powered up, which is great. It means I can keep using Final Form for a little bit longer. 2 Berserkers here, and the only thing I don't like about berserking on these stairs is you don't actually get them, because for some reason it's a little bit of a broken ability. Yeah, thank you, Donald, for killing him. That's all of them. So what we're going to do instead this time around is we're going to run to the top of the stairs, collect the last of the treasure, just so I never have to do this again, because I keep having to do it. It's like the 4th time I've had to run through this area, and it's annoying. And see the cutscenes again. After we get this, we are literally just going to run back down here and save one more time. And since we're following the 2 area requirement, we won't have to fight more of these guys. The nobodies will not have respawned. Explosion will finish you. The sorcerers are a bit of a pain in the butt. They are predominantly immune to magic. Oh, come on, Sora. So we can't really focus on, Magic Thunder, to finish him off, which means Donald is actually... Why do we have Donald in our party? He is mostly useless for them, and Goofy has more Lucky equipped. Where's Goofy? He's catching up. There we are. Warp Snake. I'm going to focus on the sorcerer because Goofy will... Goofy's tornado will pretty much absorb any enemies that we have to deal with. And Riku is the only character in the game where his abilities are under my control, which is pretty awesome. So we can actually watch his MP bar. And warp sniping is actually the quickest way to get through these guys. And there it is, I just got second chance from level 49. Before we do that, there is a treasure chest down here. And Riku even leveled up to level 50, which is awesome. One of the last treasure chests in the game. AP boost right there. Very useful to have.
Hello, Izzy.
Hello, Graveless. How you doing?
Good. Just making dinner.
Excellent. I'm actually a little annoyed at this level. My game keeps crashing on me. And I've got a Twilight crystal right there, which is awesome to get. Not really useful this late in the game, but still a very nice thing to have. Got another sorcerer here. We're going to heal up.
Oh, I recognize this level.
Oh, this is the end of the game. I keep crashing during the boss fight, which I find really annoying.
That is indeed really annoying.
Yeah. There's going to be another set of enemies right here. I don't think they're sorcerers. Or maybe not. Maybe there are no enemies. There will be enemies up here if I ever leave this area. I'll reach out to them. Okay, so before we do anything, items, stock. We're going to use this AP boost on Sora. What else do I have in here? Oh, Twilight Crystals. Cool. Very cool. And now we're going to go into our abilities, and Sora now has Second Chance. Incredible ability. Incredible.
What's it do?
So Second Chance and Once More effectively make me unkillable. Second Chance is I keep 1 HP after I take massive damage. Once More is I keep 1 HP after taking damage from a combo. So with those and Leaf Bracer, if I take massive damage and I'm at 1, as long as I have my magic up, I'll be able to heal myself back to max. I still have another ability in here? What else do I have? That's new. Oh, Auto Final. Will not be equipping that.
Sounds like you'll be able to blaze through the final boss then.
If my game doesn't keep crashing on me, that is accurate. Which it keeps doing. Alright, so we're going to attempt to go here. We're going to get a cutscene with Maleficent and Pete. Already saw this cutscene on the previous stream, but again, I'll show everybody it again, just, you know, in case you need a refresher as to what happened. But effectively, we see that there are this horde of Heartless that is rushing in. Also, Kyrie, you're with us, but you're not with us. What are you doing? But yeah, all the Heartless are coming in. And we have to deal with them, but we also have to deal with Xemnas. So we don't know which to deal with.
There's gonna be no end to this.
So instead,
together we can stop
are going
them.
to do it together. But then Maleficent and Pete show up. And they're like, no, you go fight Xemnas. We don't want to deal with him. They're under our control. We got this.
We could take them all.
I will be sending them after Xemnas.
So,
Perhaps you would
enemy
rather
of my
fight
enemy
them
is my friend
yourself.
kind of deal.
Yep.
Yeah, and Pete actually has to stop
Frankly,
and think
my
about it.
dear, I'd rather run.
Frankly, my dear,
Off
I
you
don't
then.
give a damn. Almost quoted Casablanca, like that would have given Pete some major classy points. But he didn't.
Well, if it ain't the Boat Boy King.
Time to weigh anchor, Captain Pete.
And I love how they're referencing
Ship?
Timeless
I
River
don't
again.
think so.
Sora,
But-
your majesty, do not forget,
Your
when I
Majesty.
destroy them
In
all,
quotes,
this
I love
castle
it.
shall be mine.
Like, Maleficent is also very upfront with her goals. Like, yeah, after you defeat the nobodies, this castle is mine. Especially, I'll just take care of these Heartless. We got this. Alright, fine. Yeah, you guys want to deal with that?
Bring them on.
By all means. They're all
Maleficent
yours.
just believed she is the final boss.
We gotta hurry.
See, that's, you know, of all the Disney
They're
villains
doing
in
what
this
their hearts
game,
command.
Maleficent is the
We can't
only one we
interfere.
never fight in Kingdom Hearts 2. The only one.
Oh.
She's like a constant threat, she's there, but she's never fought, because we kicked her butt not once, but twice in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so as I said before, this is where my game keeps crashing. If I run to the top of these stairs, I'm going to have to deal with Xemnas. But if we look here, in my journal, I have all the treasure chests now. I have all the pieces, and I'm going to just change up my abilities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run real quick down to the save point, and since it's only 2 areas away, we're not actually going to have any enemies on the way down. And if we do, it's okay. I'm just going to drive into final form. I might get lucky and get Glide, which would be an incredible thing to have in my arsenal against the Xemnas fight for when I'm deciding to play Keep Away. Because, again, limit form is what breaks the game, so I can't use limit form when I'm fighting it. Oh, there's another... Is that a sticker? There's another sticker down there.
Oh.
Oh, that's another one I need Glide for. Yeah.
How do you get Glide again? Is it just randomly when you...
No, I need to level up final form, which I just got at the beginning of this world. So yeah.
And I'm guessing you're just not going to bother actually leveling it.
Well, it levels by me killing nobodies, so this run back is going to actually give it to me, unless there are... Oh, okay, never mind. The 2-area rule is still in effect. Also, if you watch Riku as he runs, he's kind of favoring his left leg a little bit. His hand's like right there, not moving. So we can assume Riku probably has got a little bit of an injury that he never got taken care of.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yes. So we're going to save here. We'll never have to see that cutscene again as of this point. We will be watching the Xemnas cutscene where he explains all of his rules, and then Sora makes the argument which we've been actively fighting against the entire game, which is, you're a nobody! You shouldn't even exist! And then we're just like, wait a minute, Diz went along that exact same set of logic, Sora, and he's an ass. Don't be an ass, Sora, you're better than this.
Yep, I'll be right back. I have to clean my dish.
Of course you do. It's fine. I mean, we're pretty much at end game, and nothing's going to respawn in here because 2 areas. We might get a few more sorcerers in here, and if that's the case, how much till final form? 21 levels till final form? That's not too bad. It was probably 24, so every time it's doubling the amount of nobodies we need to kill. Oh wow, there is literally nothing in here. Which is cool. We don't have to deal with anybody, which means we're also going to be swapping our abilities now and then just running right into the fight. So we turn off Lucky Lucky, and first off, Explosion has too long of an animation. Xemnas will be able to kick our butt, so we take that off, put Guard Break on instead. Magnet Burst, same deal. We want quick finishing moves that do a lot of damage to single targets. Multiple enemies just doesn't really work. Quick Run, we don't want to do Quick Run. We want Dodge Roll, because Dodge Roll gives us invincibility frames. We have our reaction commands. We don't have summons. We're not going to have a limit, so we can turn that off too. We can turn off Lucky Lucky and Draw. Put on Item Boost and Damage Control. And, I can put on Combo Boost. I will put on Combo Boost instead of, Combination Boost, because I don't have any limits turned on, because while Trinity Limit would be amazing, whenever we have full magic, we're going to want to heal in this fight or any fight, because our health bar is our most important resource. And pretty much all the magic, that's another thing. Customize. We're going to turn off Magnet Magic, because he's effectively immune to it. We've got High Potions on instead.
Also, is there, like, any adds to these fights that you need to worry about that?
What do you mean ads? Hey, little scribbles.
Like, minions. Also, hi.
Yeah. No, so the thing is, this is the end of the boss, the world fight, and then we hit the last, as soon as we beat him in this area becomes the last save point in the game, and then we go on to end game, where there pretty much are no minions. It's just Xemnas, then another version of Xemnas, then more Xemnas. And yesterday, I tried fighting him twice, and I was winning, like it wasn't even a hard fight, but then my game kept crashing, and according to the internet, it's because limit form. So,
Which sucks.
yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense to me because this is one of the fights that was not touched in the original game, so I guess they didn't recode it to work with limit form because limit form was a Final Mix exclusive.
What is limit?
I get.
Limit form is when Sora drives, and Valor form is when he merges with Goofy. Wisdom is when he merges with Donald. Master and Final, he merges with both party members. Limit form is where he just uses his power from the past. So you can use your limits like Sonic Blade, Arcs Arcanum, Strike Raid. And it's useful because you can drive when there's no one else in your party with it. So when you drive, you get you go back to full HP and full magic.
We don't hate it. It's just kind
So
of...
even if I don't use the limit form, I can use it to get a free heal and get all my magic back, and then I can revert so I can use my spells again. Which is what I was using it for. Also, using one Sonic Blade for invincibility frames, not bad.
Wonder why we are scared of the
But
dark.
because that keeps crashing.
It's because of who's lurking inside.
Exactly, so I'm going to avoid driving altogether, which is why I put my high potions on a quick command. So
I'm more confused why the game has this problem. Like, I can understand there being an issue since it wasn't part of the original game, but I'm not sure what it would be doing to the programming that would make it.
well, whenever you drive, the game has to run its internal calculator, and
because you mess
always.
up our worlds.
If you'll notice, whenever I drive, the
There's a
animation
big
always
pause
slows
in the
down.
action.
Yeah. And it's that plus the reaction commands you're supposed to be triggering for the
Just
fight,
give it a
which
rest.
is running up the
You're nobodies. You don't even
the
exist.
game. It
You're
just
not sad
messes with
about
the code
anything.
somehow, apparently.
Okay.
So right here, Sora just made the worst argument. You're nobodies. You don't feel anything. You're not sorry. You're not anything.
Feel
And you don't even exist. Like, that argument is what made Diz such a pain in the butt and such an asshole. And Sora just made the exact same argument against the last nobody.
how you exist.
Or rather, the last nobody that has active memories and, you know, thought capability. The last member of the organization. So Sora right there was a little bit racist. Alright, so this is actually a cool fight. This is reminiscent of the Roxas and Riku fight. Literally all the way down to the reaction commands and everything. Again, we play that fight from Roxas' point of view in 350 in over 2 days.
Also, which keyblade are you using right now? That's not Oblivion. It's too short.
It might be Oblivion, or it's 2 become 1, I forget. So this is the reaction command. I get it at the beginning of the game, and then I get it at the end. And pretty much you just need to make sure you hit the showdown right here as they pass. Flash. Which, instead of him knocking me off the building, I see him. We're just going to jump down here, because if we're up there, he's actually hard to hit. Come to me! Oh wow, you are not immune to thunder damage. That is hilarious. Block him, Sora! Come on! Now that he's guarded 3 times, we just get to keep wailing on him. And we get a free combo, effectively, until he disappears. Like that.
Nice.
And yet, this is pretty much a fight of when he guards, we thunder his ass. Now he's gonna come out with blades. I did not realize thunder made this fight so easy.
I mean, it's, you know, electricity goes through boundaries pretty well. Although in that case, it's also the fact that it's actually sparking from above, so it's hitting behind the shield. Alright.
Okay, he's gotten his ridiculous thing. Okay, yeah, that's the combo I'm going to be using from now on. Fly away! Do not fight on the stairs. He will kill me every single time. Yeah, come and get me. Ha ha! I can wait for my magic to come back. Bounce you up into the air, do an air combo, and this is why I love long air combos and short ground combos. Nope, he's coming after me. Oh, okay. So this is where my game was glitching before, because he just jumped to the top, and this little thing will constantly deal damage to me. And yeah, that right there was where the game kept breaking, and literally it killed my entire PS3. Like, I couldn't get back to the main menu. I had to hard reset it. Clash. This is last bar of health. Like, he's got nothing on me. Come on. Get a little closer.
Are you hitting it too early?
Oh no, I was guarding.
You say hitting when we can see things.
We're gonna reflect, maybe not. Man, he's actually... Lock him! Jesus, Sora, come on! Fly away!
Do you have to trigger block?
Yes, blocking is me doing it at the appropriate time. Oh my god, okay, so my new plan is... There we go. One more finisher. Boom! More HP, more MP. I love it. So, again, the problem with this game, folks, is you need to have a finishing move to kill your enemy. And, they'll stay at 1 HP no matter what you do, but you need to land a finishing move, so no matter how much you combo off, it's a problem. That's why one of the abilities in this game, which lets you do an endless string of combos when you have no MP during MP charge, was removed from the game for the most part. Decisive Pumpkin, the Halloween Town Keyblade, also had that ability, but they removed it. So it now has a combination boost instead. So your finishing move is stronger based on the number of hits in a combo.
Sora, answer me!
Ha! I'm okay, guys.
You're okay.
Right, so was that
Where's
something
Zemnis?
from the original game they cut out as well, the extending a combo boost the finishing move power?
That was an ability. I think they either replaced or they changed slightly.
Okay.
But here we get plot.
Know this. I will give to you as many hearts as it takes. Mark my words. You can
It's-
no
you know,
more be complete without me.
This reminds me a little bit
and I
of the end
without
of
you.
Wind Waker. He's like trying to make a wish.
Give me Kingdom Hearts.
Kind of. Like, he is trying to make a wish. He
Lend
wants the
me
power
your
of Kingdom
power
Hearts.
so that
And
you
we
may
wrecked it.
be
Like, Diz's
complete.
machine ruined Kingdom Hearts.
The power to
And it was
erase
complete.
the fools that
Just to check, is this the actual Kingdom Hearts or like a synthetic Kingdom
This is the
Hearts,
actual
or is
Kingdom
it like
Hearts.
hearts quivering with hatred?
really?
Kingdom Hearts is a
Okay.
collection of all the hearts. And all the hearts that
Hearts
people with
burning
Keyblades
with
have
rage.
killed have released hearts that have been collected here.
Okay.
Hearts
I'm just thinking
scarred
so that was still Kingdom Hearts at the end of the first game, right?
Yes,
Behind
yeah.
the door.
This is a different pathway into it.
Okay, so it's a pathway though. It's not like
Yeah.
you made a new Kingdom Hearts.
No,
Okay.
so the first one was the doorway into Kingdom Hearts. This one, they collected enough hearts that it actually manifested above the world that never was. Which is the name of this world. So he's literally absorbing Kingdom Hearts right now.
Zemnis, you can't hide from us!
We're not
No, we're
gonna
not.
let him get away now.
Look at that!
And now, it gives us a pathway. Okay, that's the doorway to Kingdom Hearts that we were just talking about.
What's going on?
Kingdom Hearts.
Let's go.
Does the door look
Zemnis
familiar?
must be inside.
Scribbles?
The world
Graveless?
gave us this
The big door?
They want us to be the
Is that
guardians
the one
of their
originally?
destiny.
Is that the Dark Door? Or...
Yes, that's the door from the first game with one
Once we go
exception.
through, there's no turning
All the
back.
heartless symbols on it are flipped
It's
upside
victory
down, so it's nobody's.
Or oblivion.
Ah.
So, Sora, are you ready?
So, am I ready? This is answer report 13. This is the second to last answer report. One of the answer reports we get from beating the Hades Cup, I believe. Like, I do think we are missing one. There's no Moogle up here. I'm a little disappointed. Alright, so real quick, we're just going to talk to everybody. So, Goofy, the Kingdom Hearts opened the door to Xemnas. We can't let this chance slip by. It's going to be a tough fight, but we can do it. Thanks, Goofy. Don't let your guard down. We may end up getting separated this time. Come on, let's save the world again. Mickey, Xemnas has probably grown even stronger and is waiting for us. Let's battle against... let the battle begin with Ansem research. Let's finish it for him. Thanks, Mickey. I'm tired of waiting, so don't tell me to stay behind. From now on, wherever one of us goes, the others follow. Got it? Except for the fact that, Kairi, you don't come with us! Riku, do you remember before we stood facing each other on opposite sides of the door? Now we stand side by side. Let's go home together. Riku, you need a haircut and a shirt that fits, my friend.
I mean, it's been how long since he's had an outfit change?
A year. He's been wearing that organization cloak for a year. Alright, so just as a reminder, I am going to be leaving Cosmic Belts, Cosmic Chain, ribbons, and all my stuff is pretty much the way it's going to be. Riku has got the second best equipment I have. Also, I'm going to be loading up Riku with Mega Potions and Mega Aethers.
Mm-hmm. Does he use those on you or on himself?
Mega Potions and Mega Aethers affect the entire party.
Nice.
Actually, I'm not going to give him Mega Aether. I'm going to give him 2 High Potions. These I'm not going to turn back on. Alright, Donald and Goofy, I'm going to leave them with the equipment they have. So here's the thing, folks. Donald and Goofy, despite having been with us through our entire adventure, are pretty much useless during these last fights. The character who's actually going to be with us until the end is Riku. Which is appropriate.
Good old Mr. Moody.
He's less moody in this game. Just want to make sure...
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, Riku has everything except for auto limit on, and again, that's very important for some boss fights that you turn auto limit off for in any world, because it'll make your triangle button the limit whenever you have full MP, which can really mess up some reaction commands. So we have that off. Let's see what Donald and Goofy have. I really should. Okay, I'm going to turn off Goofy's silly ability, so we're giving him once more. Second chance, auto change, hyper healing, and auto healing. We're going to give him hyper healing, auto change he does not need. We're also going to give him bash. And Donald, same deal. We're going to take off draw, jackpot, and lucky lucky. We're going to give him blizzard boost, thunder boost, hyper healing, and auto healing. Alright. That's pretty much where we want to be. And now, real quick, before end of the game, we are just going to do a final look-see through our journal. So as you can see, all the characters we have achieved pretty much total on this. We've got Sora, we've got Donald, we have Goofy, we have Xemnas, number 1, the leader of the group, who we just fought. We have Xigbar, number 2, who was the first one we fought down when we first entered the castle. We have Sayax the Berserker, best friend to Axel, and the one who was hurt the most by his betrayal. And we have Luxor the Gambler, who is kind of a proper British person who just leaves things to fate. And then we have Roxas. And King Mickey, of course. And then we have Handsome the Wise.
We don't clear without King Mickey, Izzy.
Yeah. So fun fact, if you look at all these, the characters who are not on this list that we have met in The World That Never Was is Kairi and Naminé. So that explains, despite them being very important to the story, you know, they're not worth mentioning. So as far as the story here, we came into the castle, we knew Kairi was here. Naminé rescued Kairi with the help of Riku, and we pretty much fought to re-find each other. We ended up fighting pretty much all the members of the organization in sequence. We met up with Kairi and Riku. Meanwhile, Diz and King Mickey were working together with the device to encode Kingdom Hearts that had appeared in the sky above as data. The machine self-destructed, and Riku got back his old appearance, no longer looking like Ansem Seeker of Darkness, and now looking like his old self. And then we continued traveling up to the top of the castle, where we eventually are fighting Xemnas. And now the doorway to Kingdom Hearts is open, and we have to go after him to stop him. And this all began with us fighting Roxas, which was a cool fight. The reunion, again, that on the right side there, that's Riku. But he still looks like Ansem. They said here, what will happen? Riku throwing off his coat, and after Kingdom Hearts explode, he looks back like his old self. He just is in desperate need of a haircut. And this is it, the final door. That is a really cool looking picture that they gave us. Excuse me. I'm missing a few puzzle pieces, but puzzle pieces are the one thing that I have been missing throughout all the worlds. And what are you going to do? Need glide from...
Go back for them at a more convenient...
I need glide at max level to get most of them that are left. And I've pretty much gotten every...
level? Damn.
Well, level 3. Which means I need to have Final Form up to max. And the only world where I have treasure chests left is Radiant Garden. Because all of these... 16... All 22 of these treasure chests are found in the Cave of Ordeals, which is where we find all the Requiem synthesis parts for the high-end synthesis material. So that's pretty much it. That is as complete as our journal is getting. Oh, and look, we actually do have all 13 of the secret Ansem reports. So unlike Kingdom Hearts 1 where you have to go out of your way to get like the last 2 of them, this one gives you all of them. So that's pretty much the configuration we're going with. I've showed everybody my abilities and my item loadout. And important to note... Oh, actually, one other thing I need to change as far as Riku's status. Oh, no, not his status, his customization. Riku. Okay, his high potion and mega potion I am putting down as using only in an emergency. The reason I'm doing this is I want him to pretty much focus entirely on... I don't want him to use those at all, period. I want him to use those when I take control of Riku, and we'll get to that in a little bit. His cure potion costs 99. I want him to use that conservatively. If either one of the party members is in a little bit of a gray area, I want him to use that first before these. And as far as his attack, I do want him to use his own technique, but I want him to actually do target attack. I want him to fight with Sora. He fights close to Sora.
Because they can be friends.
Yeah, well, Sora attacks party members will support him. Party members defeat... No. We're going to go with target attack. Because, again, the majority of this is going to be boss fights, so that's what we want Riku to be focusing on. Alright, with that said, we have Goofy in party. Actually, let me check abilities one more time. Change auto healing. What I can do is I can start off Donald as the party member in here, and I will put Goofy on with... Oh, never mind, changed. I don't have enough AP for that. Okay, ignore that. We're leaving it exactly as is. They have an ability called Change where they can flip out if one of them goes down, and unfortunately Goofy and... Donald doesn't have it yet, and Goofy does not have enough AP to have it equipped. So, he needs his other stuff. MP Rage is crucial. But Goofy and Donald are effectively going to be useless. Alright, this is it. Level 49 at the Altar of Naught. 37.5 hours in, just about, and we are heading straight to endgame.
Alright.
Let's do it. Open the door. Beyond this door is the beginning of the end of your journey. Are you prepared for what lies ahead? I need a moment to calm down. Let's end this. Let's do it. So, there's a lot of cool stuff that they put in Kingdom Hearts on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and we need 3 Keyblades, except Kyrie's also got a Keyblade, so they could have made it 4, but 3, you know, 3 Musketeers, it's a little bit more symbolic if there's 3 of them.
Yep.
Also, notice how, like... Check out Riku's hand right there when he lifts up his Keyblade. That was a little weird.
Get ready, Xemnas. It all ends here.
Yeah, his fingers are a little weird.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were talking about, like, the way the hilt guard.
Yeah. Oh, but Riku and Mickey use one hand for the Keyblade. Sora uses 2. Notice at the top, there's the Twilight Thorn we fought at the very beginning.
So, it seems your hearts have led you to
Oh, Kyrie does start with us.
Perhaps it doesn't pay to be too loyal to one's
And again, more
heart.
talk of the hearts, but hearts are linked to memories and everything.
I will have to be sure and remember that.
Okay, so this is him, and he's literally throwing skyscrapers at us. And Mickey and Kyrie get stuck through the door, so it's just us, Riku, Donald, and Goofy. So one of the cool things is, this is one of the things that shows literally how strong Sora is. People commented on the fact that he can literally cut through 7 buildings in half a second.
I know I had a lot of questions of, he doesn't show this kind of power in most other places of the game.
It also just says, you know, how strong most of his enemies are. Okay. So yeah, a lot of reaction commands here. Yeah, we're literally just breaking through these things. And again, this is tap triangle, skyscraper, skyscraper, skyscraper. And yeah, like it's a quick time event. That's what this is, which I love.
I mean, at the same time, like, at least in this case, doing the quick time events definitely gets you some...
Yeah. Alright, this thing is charging.
Oh, aren't those the things that you usually see in the gummy mission?
Yes, that's pretty much where we are. This is how the gummy missions tie in. Because we are technically in space now. When we're in the land between, when we fight, here. We're about to charge. Stun dodge. Jump to the side as they blow the cannon.
Is it a cannon or a thruster? I guess it would have
We're
to
not
be
sure.
a cannon.
Either way, we're going to use some final form because I think these guys count as nobodies.
I mean, they have the nobody symbol on them, so
Yeah,
it sounds
so...
right.
The only hope is to use stunt dodge. Well, I used stunt dodge as I glided the hell away. Oh crap, that was a potion, that wasn't magnet. Jump away! Now I jump to the top now that the cylinders on this thing have been broken away. And again, stop the energy core. Stop the enemies nearby to block the barriers? Sure. Gotta take out the assassin first. Barriers down. Work with me, Riku. Oh gosh, not berserkers, I hate these things.
What's the dark aura supposed to be?
So Riku has two abilities, Dark Aura and Dark Shield, but he's not actually in control of them.
But why not?
Because Dark Aura triggers when I am almost at the end of my combo. Instead, Riku shoots out some orbs as I'm about to get to my finishing move, so it stuns the enemy, so I'm guaranteed to get a finisher. And Dark Shield prevents enemies from hitting me. It's his only ability that he's in full control of is the one that heals him, or heals the entire party, similar to what Auron has. Okay, we finished the energy core. Cool. I mean, in theory, I could heal us all up right there and just wait for my magic to come back, but we're not going to do that because I'm pretty sure we're about to lose Goofy and Donald. We're just wrecking all of Xemnas' stuff.
Like you do.
Has the dragon launched yet? Yeah, Donald and Goofy. Okay. This is pretty cool. The king. The nobody king. Which is Xemnas, effectively. Very reminiscent of the way Ansem was in the first game. Yeah, so right there I just forced him into a Dark Aura. Where's everybody?
Just to check. Is the guy in the
Yes, that is. Oh,
in the armor act? Only asking because I could easily see it being like someone who's being forced to be a power source for Xemnas, who's kind of.
we're pretty sure it's Xemnas. Grab final form.
I find it more interesting that like, how did you manage to get a hold of everyone's
abilities?
Like, abilities.
Oh, so that's the thing. He's the ultimate. Yeah, unfortunately for you, buddy, I'm in final form, which means all your stuff are belong to me. I'm literally just gonna wreck your face hole. Yeah, like, final form, ladies and gentlemen. So OP, it is not funny.
I mean, I really like visually how some of the moves work too, especially like the way the magic casting works. Like,
yes,
thunder is actually like a thunderstorm.
Yes, it wrecks. It wrecks so much face. But yeah, he's mastered magic, and again, that's only level 2. What the hell?
I need more rage. I need more hearts.
Wait, how are we back here?
Xemnas.
Because this
There's
is
more
the
to a heart than
launching
just
point.
anger or
You
hate.
didn't get that far.
It's full of all kinds of
Actually,
feelings.
yeah.
Yeah,
How'd you get out of the?
No, Mickey,
Don't you
I
remember?
don't remember this. Mickey and Kyrie are here.
Unfortunately,
Oh, this is just a flashback to right before he faded. I guess that's the last thing he said before he disappeared.
Gosh, you all did great.
Actually, yeah, they don't cover the fact that he was originally amnesiac before his nobody
You're coming
transformation.
back with us, right?
In the original
I had
games,
given in to the
it ends up being a lot more significant than it sounds at first.
Yeah.
How am I gonna face everyone? Like this?
Sora, you fool.
Yeah, nobody without memories seems really.
Well, that's Roxas and Xemnas.
Hurry!
I'll open a path.
Oh, okay, no. Mickey and Kyrie must have just, like, reunited with us at the top.
You don't belong in the Dark Realm anymore, Riku.
Yeah, how do we get out of here? Now we're stuck here because Riku had to, give into the light. Curse you. Oh, this cutscene. I forgot about it.
I will say, I get a kick out of the how am I gonna face everyone bit. Like, that's a good.
Yeah. So Naminé opens up a portal.
Well, I'm not sure. But we better hurry
and
and get
Sora
through.
and Kairi were the only ones who saw Naminé. Pluto! You're the best! You're always exactly where you need to be.
Wait for me!
Alright, so now Donald and Goofy have left our party. And so Naminé, both Sora and Kairi can see Naminé because she was made when Kairi's heart left Sora.
Naminé. Sure. See? We meet again, like we promised.
And Sora did promise to be friends with
We
Naminé
said
at the
we'd
end
meet
of
again.
Chain of Memories.
But when we did, we might not recognize
And
each other.
Roxas is inside of Sora
I
again.
didn't I?
But I knew you.
It's strange.
I think I understand.
And Sora
I
and
see
Kairi are the
myself
only
the
ones
way
that
you
can see
remember
this.
me. And you see yourself.
That
the
must be
way I
really
remember
spooky to
you.
have something that's step out of you like
Yeah.
a ghost.
We're
Yeah,
doomed
exactly.
To fade back into darkness.
Yeah. But you and I did it.
Like, also
We got
that
to meet our
it's
original selves.
So
So
we can
like
be
this is what
together
always
again.
made me think that like somehow they
Right.
were very
Anytime
like
Sora and
interestingly
Kairi are
formed
together.
nobodies because
yeah.
that bit of
We'll be
I look
together
like you
every day.
remember me
Right,
and
Sora?
you look like I
yeah.
remember you.
Yeah. So here's the trick here with these two. Since Kairi and Sora don't have counterpart Heartless, that's why they were able to reform. And unlike all the other organization members, they had to wait for Kingdom Hearts to be broken, so the Heartless that had been destroyed, that was their second half.
Look sharp.
Also, Roxas is telling Sora off again. Look sharp! Come on, dude.
Huh? Don't worry. You're all still you.
Wait. So when they're holding
Hey,
when they're
let's go
shaking
home.
and the
Riku,
glow moment,
come on.
that's
Yeah.
them refusing.
Yes, pretty much. Also, I love that for this cutscene I have Sora in final form.
Sora, Riku.
Yeah, that's
which is
kinda
wh-
funny.
Which is him when he merged with Roxas and gained his power, which I think is very appropriate. Oh man, they're stuck. Well, farewell, guys. Hey, what's that tower over in the distance? We never saw that before. This
At
fight
the
isn't
same
over
time,
yet.
someone needs to stick around to deal with what about to happen.
Yeah, because nothing says end game boss like a giant nobody dragon spaceship. So, folks, this-
Also, nothing says end game boss. It's like they thought everyone had left, so they tried to put their plan into motion.
Yep, oh, my controller's rumbling like crazy. So yeah, Sora and Riku are on what is a falling apart tower, and this is the only time in the game where we're going to use what my favorite mini game is in this game, in actual combat, and that is gummy ship mechanics. So everybody, meet the best gummy ship in the game, the Nobody Cycle. How it works is Riku drives, because he's, a few months older, and Sora shoots. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's a straight laser. I forget exactly how it is. But this is the gummy ship missions. This is the only time it's relevant to Sora's journey, and it's not a separate thing unto itself. But because you had to do the gummy missions, they expected you to have a little bit of practice.
I just find it funny that little sidecar platform just looks incredibly like there's not even like a harness to make sure that if the driver accelerates too much, you don't go flying off. I don't know, maybe it's magnetized.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got a drain ability, which I believe absorbs bolts.
Which powers up something, I think.
Yeah, use the laser to destroy the enemies from a distance. Yes, thank you. We got that. What am I targeting? Yeah, I'm sorry. My low still airship. Okay, I knocked it down. I got one engine off. I think the energy that's gauged in the corner is mine.
Yeah, it's definitely going up when you absorb shots. I'm just not sure what it's being applied to. Is it like...
I'm pretty sure it's a super attack. Okay, just avoid those. Mega Laser! There we go. We don't have too much more. I think it's just the head component. These aren't lasers.
Oh, I think I saw the cloak waving in the back of the thing's head, so I think that's where the throne room was.
Probably.
Did you notice you also have like a melee range attack?
Yes, which is useless because there's nothing. Mega Laser.
I mean, when the little things pop up right in front of you.
Yeah, oh my gosh, are you kidding? I've got another full wing? I don't have enough HP as Sora to do with this. Okay, I'm pretty sure if once I finish that last wing...
How come Riku hasn't taken any damage?
Riku doesn't take damage. Yeah, okay, Mega Laser. That's the actual answer for dealing with stuff. And despite Sora's low HP in the red... I wish those things were worth XP, because, you know, I have experience boost on.
There is some next level thing underneath your energy.
Yeah. Alright, so it's going to fall down. We're going to go after it. And then we've got a few fights left. I need Sora to hit Cure. Oh no, something's coming out of the sky after us. Oh no, that's us. That little speck. Oh, come on. Are you serious? We've got more?
Of course.
It's pulling us down, yo!
This is just feeling more and more like Gridlock.
Pretty much. I'm pretty sure... So this very much mimics Kingdom Hearts 1's boss now, because we're actually going to be fighting Zenbos. He's still in the main hero chair thing. Goodbye, spaceship. Well, there goes our ride. And unfortunately, I'm not in final form
Riku?
this time.
Yeah? I wanted to thank Naminé, but I couldn't bring myself to say it. Not until everything was back to the way it was before.
Don't worry. We'll make that happen. Once this is over, you can thank her all you want.
Yeah!
Is that a euphemism, Riku? Thank her all you want?
Riku managed to heal you as soon as the fight started before you got to it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he yelled out your name and threw up a healing thing and something to do.
Hearts of power. Nothingness is eternal.
Crap!
Sura, are you certain you can trust?
Run! Riding shot! Go, Riku! Meteor rain!
Embrace nothing.
Glide, Sora! Come on, Riku, we gotta get back in. Oh, crud!
Embrace nothing.
So, if you actually hadn't managed to level Final Form before getting to this fight, would you have been able to glide?
Yes, because this is a special fight.
Okay, I was about to say, because it seems like it'd be really broken, maybe you're worse. Stuck with.
Need to get to this building over here. Oh, I can deflect the buildings!
I will say, one thing that's a little confusing to me about this is... Alright, so that thing is on the ground, right?
What thing?
The dragon ship that's now Dragon Bastion?
No, it's... it's not
Because it fell down, and then you started falling
Oh,
toward
yeah.
it. But now when you're trying to go toward it, you fall on the wrong axis of gravity, because you're falling toward the ground, except you're also falling down relative to your frame of reference. I don't get it.
God damn it, Riku! Got him! Yeah, no, so Riku once again healed me, and then I healed, I healed both of us. Like, that's one of the nice things about Riku and, Auron, is they can do a party heal. Whereas Donald's healing is only targeted. But Donald's healing also doesn't use all of his magic.
Yeah, that's a...
Okay.
interesting trade.
This is the part of the fight I hate.
Heroes from the realm of light.
Which, this isn't the part where we get into the world between worlds or whatever, right?
No.
Not yet. If light and
Well, this part I thought was where he has a little philosophical thing about trying to be both, and then it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, no. Like, Light and Darkness, I love this part.
Eternal.
But one of the things that this is a reference to in
You're right.
Dream Drop Distance is
Light
how
and darkness
he
are
gained
eternal.
control of a lot of people.
Nothing probably goes on forever, too. But guess what, Xemnas?
That doesn't mean you're eternal.
Light and Darkness are eternal, but you are not.
No more eternal.
And
than
which is
that
funny
radiance
because
of
Xehanort,
yours.
the Master Xehanort, is like ridiculous as far as a combatant goes. So this is pretty much the exact same fight as last time, except this time we have Riku.
Anger and hate are supreme. We shall go together.
Oh, come on, Sora.
Oh, right off the start of the fight.
Yeah.
I do get a kick out of the back and forth constant reversal that makes it feel a little bit like a Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, so this is not the part of the fight that I dislike.
that be?
You'll know it when you see it. Okay, I gotta jump those. Where is he? There's a lot of Zemnis here. Okay, this is the part of the fight I hate. He knocks Riku away, and now I'm in control of Riku.
You don't like the part where you get to fight as Riku?
The problem is, if I fail at this part, we get a game over.
Ah. Is that all you got? That's it. Heal. This is it.
We shall go together.
What's up with his left hand that he has it wrapped up?
No idea. I think that's the one he uses his dark orbs out of. That's my last high potion. Oh, are you kidding me?
This is it. It's over.
This thing again. Alright, so this is pretty much attack and deflect and spam triangle and X. Which is a really cool thing. Look at them dance around. No lasers will get through. When I first played this game, I thought it was just a triangle. And, like, Sora kept taking damage.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But if you look at them, like, Riku's pretty much all about just, like, standing up. And Sora is a little bit more mobile.
No, they're both pretty mobile. Like, they're both sliding around.
Yeah. Whew. Alright, so that's the only time we're... Oh, no, Riku! Oh, Riku, why? Sora!
I mean, the good news is at least this time, going into that limit form doesn't seem to be screwing up your game.
Yes. Well, they had to make sure that the end game wasn't going to do it. Now we're both going to charge my Keyblade. See, that's the weird thing, folks. Drive gauge powered up and maximum increase. And I was still in limit form for that.
Flash it up.
Yeah. No, he's dying. Whatever shall I do? And that's the boss.
We did it!
The
I
big
wouldn't
boss.
be too sure of that.
Check out all these nobodies.
They got no one left to follow except, oh no, sword logic.
Yeah, come on, Riku.
Wait, do they follow you now that
No.
you just beat?
No.
I can't.
No, nobodies will
Don't
only
say
follow
that.
another nobody. Heartless will
It's
follow
not
whoever's the
over.
greatest darkness in their
It's
heart.
just not.
How can you say that?
Because he's Sora. He's
Even
the
if we could
perpetual
go on.
optimist.
Look where we are.
Aw, come on, Riku. You've been hanging out in darkness too long. You gotta try and think positive.
That's your problem, Sora. You only think positive. You don't understand consequences.
You lead.
Got it.
Grab
I mean,
him
at the
by,
same time,
grab him by the belt right there, Sora.
if this is supposed to be some kind of emptiness between worlds, then
Yes.
if we think
I
fourth
always figured
dimensionally,
I
then
was
eventually
better
we
at
walk
stuff
in a
than you.
direction you're
Really?
looking for, which is hopefully
Are you
your
mad?
own reality.
No. I kinda always thought you were better at everything,
And
too.
this is where they have their heart-to-heart, which is what everybody wanted. I'm sorry, I always thought I was better than you. I thought you were better
What's
than
that
me, too.
light?
What light? Oh, that light that just randomly appeared in front of us right now, Sora. Good job. I hope it leads somewhere nice, pretty, warm. I hope it doesn't lead anywhere dark and mysterious. What do you think, Scribbles? Is it going to lead someplace dark and mysterious, or someplace nice and happy?
I don't know. It depends. Do we use the first game Kingdom Heart logic of the closer you get to the light, the greater the darkness grows, or is it just going to be, Destiny Islands and they're falling
Put
into
me
a...
down.
You're
I can
wrong.
walk.
It's
Oh right, this place.
Yeah, which is where the game started with Riku meeting Diz. So this is the realm of darkness, folks. So they did get out of the lane between, but they ended up in the wrong part of the world. This is also where
maybe the
Aqua
darkness has gotten
has
them
been for the past 10 years.
Wait, what?
Riku!
Aqua has
Why
been in the realm
didn't
of
you
darkness.
notice they were there?
It's not just this one shore. It's huge.
This world is perfect for me.
It's a it's the upside
If this is
down in
what the
Stranger
world
Things
really
logic.
is,
I still haven't seen
this.
Stranger Things, actually.
Go check it out.
then
I won't
maybe
talk about it on
should sink
stream,
back
but
into
it's good.
darkness.
But like it's an alternate dimension that's exactly like ours. So all the worlds have a dark dimension
If the
counterpart.
world is made of light and darkness,
Yeah, I get that. This
We'll
definitely
take
looks like
darkness.
it's the inverse of the Destiny Islands.
Yeah. Well, it's not quite the inverse of the Destiny Islands, but it's pretty
Yeah.
close.
The other side. The realm of light is safe
And this is
now.
actually the same logic Aqua
Kairi,
followed.
the king, and
If
the
I
others
stay
are
here
there.
and fight the darkness in the darkness,
that's what I mean.
I can keep the realm of light safe. Unfortunately,
Hey,
you
Sora.
stay in here too long, you will eventually turn dark.
Could you help me? I
Oh,
want to get
that's
down
a
to the
problem.
water.
Yeah, which is what everybody believes happened to Aqua. Like, she's still not as starry-eyed as she was, because I've seen her in one trailer now, and, like, she's got yellow eyes, which normally means you've succumbed to the darkness. Same yellow eyes Riku had in Kingdom Hearts 1 when you finally got to Neverland, when he had pretty much given into the darkness and had that suit.
At least the waves sound the same.
And the same eyes that Xehanort and every incarnation of him have. Those, like, glowing cat yellow eyes.
What I said back there about thinking I was better at stuff than you,
Well, it's true, Riku, you are.
to tell you the truth, Sora, I was jealous of you.
Why were you jealous of him, Riku?
for?
Because you didn't have to be the best?
I wished I could live life the way you do. Just following my heart.
And right there, folks, that's Sora's big thing. He
Yeah,
follows his heart,
I've
and
got
he
my
just
share of
doesn't.
problems, too.
Like what?
That's what connects him to everybody.
Like wanting to be like you.
That doesn't sound like a problem.
Well, there is one advantage to being me.
I have a friend like you.
I will say it's kind of
Something
funny
you
that
can
even
never
though
imitate.
Riku also hasn't really had a change of outfit
Really?
from the first game,
Yeah.
What's that?
his shoes are much more reasonable
for a
and
friend.
definitely different shoes than he had in the first
And I
game.
guess
Yeah.
I'm okay the way I am. I've got something you could never imitate, too.
We're envious of each other, but I've got a friend in you, and you've got a friend in me. That's something we can never imitate, because I can't be a friend with myself. That's some hard logic right there for us, folks. Just close your eyes and get ready for your fate, Sora. You too, Riku. Just sit back and you're done. Stick a fork in you. You're done. Oh, look. I wonder what this could be. A message in a bottle? Who could it be from?
Someone who very much wants to see both of them again.
It's not like it's a message that was sent earlier in this game from Destiny Islands.
The question is, how did it travel between worlds?
Power of Hearts connects everyone.
Sora? I think it's for you.
You read my letter? That's a capital offense, Riku. For shame. Forever undying shame. And notice now we've switched into HD mode.
You are. We pray for our sorrows
And
to end.
this is literally what Kairi said when she sent the
And
note.
hope that our hearts will blend.
Now I
Oh
was
yeah, we get a
supposed to realize
like a
this
full
wish.
motion cutscene.
We do get a full motion
And who
cutscene.
knows?
One-
Starting a new journey may not be so hard. Or
I am
maybe
also
it's
gonna
already begun.
turn the volume down on this a little bit
There
so
are
I
many
don't...
worlds, but they share the
Same sky. I have to turn this down just so I don't get flagged on YouTube again. One Destiny. Also, Sora just looks super weird in full HD. And oh look, a new doorway. Because that was actually given to him by one of the Princesses of Light. So, a doorway to light leading back to her? Yeah, she's a good friend to have if you're ever traveling around in the darkness.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is the animation style we're going to be having for the entirety of Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, because PS4 game engine. So, looking forward to
Damn,
that.
you think so?
Yeah, from what I've seen. Like, every cutscene, it's not going to be, little weird mouth movements. And where does this Door of Light take us? Well, that's the sun. Cool, right?
Well, they didn't pack parachutes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So they're going to fall upside down into the water.
I was about
That's
to say,
right.
isn't this kind of like the intro to the first game, actually?
It's the intro to this game as
Like-
well. Falling into water is a Kingdom Hearts staple.
Oh,
Ha,
yeah.
Hey, look, they survived. How is your hair still so spiky after going in water? Your hair is just full of calyx, Sora.
Either that or they're like chitin outgrowths instead of actual hair.
Yeah, and again, back to Destiny Island, and in a cutscene earlier, we saw they're not that far offshore. Where is the town? But it doesn't matter.
I'm more impressed, like, okay, so it's one thing to, like, have faith that they're gonna come back and, like, the letter getting to them and everything, but how long has she been waiting, A? Because...
It's